Hi everyone, it's Evelyn. Take a deep breath. Sending lots of love and healing out to you. I decided to do a read for all 12 signs today. I haven't done this one in a while. And I love this read. I don't know why more people don't like it. It really shows you the dynamic between the 12 signs. So if you're dealing with multiple people, you can get a really good idea of the dynamics and who's related to who. So again, this is for all 12 signs, Aries to Pisces. I've already pre-shuffled and I'm going to keep shuffling as I talk to you. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? For all 12 signs and the play between them, the dance between them. And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely a little bit of stress out there, but let's see if we can get some good news for you guys today. I'm going to use the Tarot Sexual Magic, my Thoth deck, which I haven't used in a while, my Scooby-Doo deck for fun, and I have my Rider-Waite minis for clarifications, and I probably will pull an energy card for each at the end. Okay, so for all 12 signs for September 24th, 2020, all 12 signs. I like to do reads for the present moment, but this may be a present moment for someone else. Maybe a future present moment. So whenever it comes to you and whenever you resonate, that's when it's for you. All 12 signs, Aries to Pisces. September 24th, 2020. All 12 signs, Aries to Pisces. All right, so here we go. First card out is for Aries. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles for Aries. For Taurus, we have the Four of Swords. For Gemini, we have the Three of Wands. For Cancer, we have the King of Cups upright. For Leo, we have the Knight of Pentacles. For Virgo, we have the Hangman upright. For Libra, we have the Sun reversed. Don't let the sun go down on me. So that's coming up. And then what we have for Scorpio, Justice. Very good, Scorpio. So Scorpio and Cancer looking good. Actually, the other ones aren't bad. Just the Libra Sun reverse. And that could just be someone not feeling fully energized today. Someone could be sick. Right? Could be someone just feeling drained. Your kids could be driving you nuts today. So what do we have for Sagittarius? We have the Fool, free to leap. Pisces was getting that earlier. So there may be a connection between Pisces and Sagittarius. For Capricorn, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which that's not a happy Capricorn day because it looks perhaps a loss of money or just spending money, perhaps making a big purchase or just feeling ungrounded today. What do we have for Aquarius is the Ace of Swords reversed. So there's some kind of lie or need for clarity or a split or divide, something like that. And then Pisces has the Emperor upright. And earlier, Aries was getting the Emperor reversed. So you might be fighting with the Pisces, Aries and Pisces. So from the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take the underlying energies for each sign. So this is all fire signs, and this is all earth signs, all air signs, and all water signs. So the fire signs have the Ace of Wands, which is that new passion. So that's very good for fire. For earth signs, we have the Six of Swords, which is finding peace or a peaceful place to go. Perhaps someone's sneaking out at night, which is very nice as well. And then for the air signs, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. This could be being dumped or in the dumps. Could be purging, crying. sweating it out. But it also can be feeling overwhelmed, or and in some cases this can be tears of joy. So we'll have to see where that goes. And then we have, for the water signs, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So maybe it's not quite time yet. Or things feel like they're going in slow motion, which definitely can be for many people out there. Okay. So then we end up for everyone with the Queen of Cups upright, which is actually very sweet energy. And then the closing energy for everybody is the Nine of Wands reversed, which for me is great. This is surrender. So we're going to leave that there. And this over here, and beneath the Queen of Cups, what do we have? Oh, very interesting. 3 cards picked up, and then we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So then maybe this could be Aries and Pisces. I just said that Aries had this reversed, and Pisces had the Emperor upright. So there may be a fight between a Pisces and an Aries. So 3 cards between them are the Magician reversed, which is insecurities, perhaps not having the tools to deal with the situation, or someone took somebody else's tools, literally. And this could be sharing, perhaps without permission, though, right? Sharing, but you weren't supposed to be doing that. So maybe the Pisces is sharing without the Aries permission, or whoever that is. There's some kind of disagreement, but she's not paying attention. She's looking forward. But Aries may feel left behind as well by the Pisces energy, or any kind of water, or just very loving, intuitive energy. So now we're going to put out the Tarot Sexual Magic. Let's see what kind of energy's coming up from your sex life. So there's a lot of cards in this deck. They're all about sex, right? So if you get a card that isn't sexual, like it's one person in the picture, you have an idea of what's going on. And if there is something going on, it will definitely show you that. And then we'll do the Thoth deck, which will give you a little bit of abstract information about your situation. And now the Tarot Sexual Magic, they're all upright. So for all 12 signs, Aries to Pisces, for September 24th, 2020. Aries to Pisces, please. Aries to Pisces. Aries to Pisces, 2020. All right, so for Aries, we have perhaps a third-party situation. That's why the Emperor may be reversed. This could just be separation or heartbreak or disappointment as well. And the third-party situation doesn't mean it's sex, okay? Could just be third-party interference as well. And I'm going to pick all those cards up as I do each sign, so you'll see them again. Then we have for Taurus, perhaps putting it out there to get attention. Okay, that's very interesting because you're sleeping and meditating, so you may be trying to connect in meditation. And for Gemini, we have the 8 of Chalices, which is, traditionally it's walking away and within from a lot that you've worked for. But here they're dancing, but they're avoiding. Like they're 2 people staying together who don't want to be together, or they're avoiding something because, you know, there's obviously a big elephant in the room there. So that's Gemini. Present to the elephant in the room. That's what I'm going to say for Gemini. For Cancer, someone is in this is upright, the 6 of Pentacles. So there is balance here, but it's wanting to share with someone who has some issues, perhaps with depression or alcoholism, or feeling left out from the sharing. We have the King of Cups as being loving, and it's like a man showing up because it's upright. But this card kind of denotes something negative here. I'm going to say this is a rebalancing. It's upright because this man is coming in to correct something with this woman who's very sad or depressed or drinking. There is some very loving energy there with Cancer there. All right, so with Leo, we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, and you have Judgment. So someone may feel very tied to their family, or maybe someone is having a shotgun wedding because they got pregnant. But this could just be judgment in general, feeling very exposed, the whole family here. But the Judgment's very sweet in this card, so it's nothing harsh for Leo. But maybe Leo's feeling sensitive because Leo, loves positive attention. So they may be feeling a little bit judged by someone who's very practical and not as free-loving as Leo. So what do we have for Virgo? Being silenced. And this is Virgo feeling trapped with no way out. Someone, maybe you're being silent, you're not telling, or someone's literally silencing you. It's definitely an oppressive energy. And what does Libra have? Libra has a romantic tie here, but it may not be a strong tie because we have the Sun card reversed. There's definitely a flame involved here. And what does Scorpio have with Justice? Oh, we have the Hierophant. So he's not a positive Hierophant there, right? He's very narcissistic looking. He could be an old bodybuilder who still thinks he should have multiple women, but it could also be a grandparent who's in the old age home, right? So it could be someone who's got mental issues or just really old, and this could be, kids coming to visit them, bearing themselves to the Hierophant. So it can go both ways, but this also can just be a Taurus and a Libra, both upright. That's positive. So that's for Scorpio, perhaps dealing with a Libra and a Taurus rather, but maybe you have both of those signs in your chart as well. So for Sagittarius, you have the Temperance card, and this also is an unusual Temperance card because she is attitude, right? She doesn't look happy. She's looking a little bit snotty or just, with attitude, and she's either making potions or she's making drinks. And she's a very sexy girl, but she's not happy, It's like that fallen angel type of energy. But someone's feeling free, but they look like a teenager wanting to go out drinking or something. And again, we have the Queen of Cups over here, egging her, please don't do this to yourself. So it could be someone trying to get someone else. This energy was coming up as Pisces, perhaps trying to get a Sagittarius not to abuse themselves, perhaps drinking or whatever, or just feeling really negative. She's upright, but she's just soured from life. Capricorn, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is the Page of Pentacles, which is also a negative energy. This is someone who hurts themselves, right? They're hurting each other. They're codependent. This can also be a child who's cutting themselves, okay, or drinking too much. And again, it's coming up here. So it could be a child that the Queen of Pentacles is trying to help as far as these issues, but it also could be two children who are both having some kind of addictive issues like that, hurting themselves, whether it's drinking, kids going out drinking, and it can be parents, as it could be a parent and child, it could be a teacher and student, but they're both negative, they're not getting along, and they're both earth signs, and they're both under Capricorn, so they could be both Capricorns, or it could be a mother acting like a child, or someone in need of help, money or opportunity, someone who never learns their lesson, right? They keep doing it over and over and over to themselves, or it literally can be an opportunist as well, as an adult or a child, but we have the Queen of Pentacles there as well. So for Aquarius, we have a lot of Swords energy. We have the Knight of Swords here, which is really harsh, right? We've got pulling of hair, abusing, cracking the whip with the kids, watching something on TV or online that they're shocked about. This can be pornography as well. And this is a big lie, a split, a divide, a need for clarity. So Aquarius, this is not a good energy for you today. So Pisces, we have the Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles, but she's upright here, but not happy. So this definitely could be this Capricorn Queen of Pentacles reversed over here. It's not reversed over here, but this is a negative energy anyway. So the Emperor may be begging her to forgive him, right? She's pissed at this person. This guy could be in defeat, and she's like not having it. So there's some energy there with Pisces, with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so the bottom of the deck for this card, we'll pull one overall card for everyone too, but I'm not going to do the top cards for any more decks. So for everybody, it has a good outcome. This is the King of Cups, but he's not the most ideal King of Cups. I don't know what his intentions really are with this girl. Could be a child that he's hanging out with and having pizza and dessert. Or it could be kind of an ownership thing here. So I don't know how true this intent is. The bottom of the deck is someone very frustrated. This is the Page of Cups upright, but they're not able to express their feelings because they're immature emotionally. And they're really trying to figure out how to express their emotions. I'll put this up here. Okay, so from the Thoth deck, let's see what's going on here. Thoth deck. Thoth, what do you have to tell us? Yeah. There's a lot, you notice there's no sexual relationships in these cards. Nothing. Like either people are mad at each other or they're not connecting. There's a big disconnect here, which is the message. Now fire signs has new inspiration. So this is just what a fire sign needs to get them going, right? Because they don't like no physical contact. But they're being judged, they're having alcohol issues or third-party situations. And there's definitely a new passion, new inspiration, new creativity going on for the fire signs to get them out of this funk. So with Libra, I feel like we're turning the direction here from what's been going on recently in the time of Libra. All right. So, and it's definitely a push with starting with fire signs, and then earth signs are finding peace. But it's like air sign and water signs are coming right after them. So they're shifting too, but it's like they're shifting one right after the other. First fire, then earth, then air, then water. So let's see from the Thoth cards, what do we have for September 24, 2020 for Aries through Pisces, all 12 signs, all 12 signs. Okay. So for, let's see what Aries didn't get, because only one card dropped, the Hangman. So you didn't get the Hangman. That's the underlying energy for everyone. And Aries has the Prince of Cups. So that's very beautiful. But this is like, I was just seeing like this bird down. There's no horses here. And this, this chariot type of energy here is an immature energy, like taking this beautiful bird down, right? It's like someone taking an eagle out of the sky because they're young and stupid, right? So the Prince of Cups, they just perhaps didn't know better. So for Taurus, we have lust reversed. That's good. So whatever lustful situation is, you're over it. So, yeah, it's very just, like Caligula kind of lustful here. So that situation is over. This is also the 11, which is traditionally the Justice or Strength card. So in this deck, it's more of a Strength card. So for Taurus, you're getting past this situation and putting it out there. So you're not focusing on this person anymore. You've been meditating, resting, perhaps praying, focusing on your heart space and getting over this lustful situation. Gemini, we have completion reversed. So not quite complete the cycle. And there's that, finally got a piece of the pie. And these birds look like the bird that was just taken down in the other card. But this is incomplete. So we have the pie. There's goats on here too, which is that devilish energy. And the birds are green. It's like they're kind of dark energy as well. So, and this is the wheel. And Gandhi was just coming up with a spinning wheel. So whatever you're creating right now, whether it's a piece of material or anything else, it's not quite complete yet, but you're working on it. The wheel is spinning because Gandhi said so yesterday, but this is reversed. So you're not quite complete yet. You've been avoiding. Maybe there's a project you put down for a long time. You're waiting for some ship to sail away in order to finish it because maybe it's distracting or making your energy tainted, so you weren't really into the project. But something you put down, you're going to be picking up again. And then Cancer, we have the Three of Abundance, which is the Empress energy. Very good, Cancer. It's actually really nice because you're the King of Cups there, which can be your energy or someone else around you who's very loving and protective as far as a fatherly type of energy, very nurturing. And it can be, taking care of a child or rebalancing a relationship. Perhaps they're bringing a dessert display. Maybe they know you love dessert, trying to make up for something. But this also can be this can be the Empress as well. But it's more about the party and just abundance, perhaps running into someone at a party or having a party for someone to make up for something that you did. All right, for Leo, we have death. So this is good for Leo because you have judgment and the loyal servant, the loyal, faithful servant offering, it can be an offer of friendship. It can be an earth sign that's with you, offering you help, but they're offering you help or advice, but you're feeling judged by that friend or coworker. It's like death to you to feel judged, Leo. This can be an ending to something, transformation. This can be Scorpio too, who can come off as judgmental. Okay, because we have Aquarius here too. So you can have an Aquarius Scorpio. They can be very judgmental because Aquarius is very detached. And Scorpio just says it how it is. They don't care. So that could be feeling, but the intention here is good. But Leo's feeling judged. It's totally not Leo energy. Again, here's that frustration of not being able to express your feelings. That's coming up next to you, Leo. So Virgo, we have oppression, which is exactly what I said this is coming up. Virgo is feeling oppressed. And you notice the arrows are pointing south. You might want to focus on what the north node is and the south node and what your south node is in. So what is it? Gemini is the north node, and so we have Sagittarius in the south node. So there may be a Sagittarius oppressing you. And I'm getting the coat of arms, and this could be an X as well. We have X and 11 here. Yeah, it's very masculine energy too. So Sagittarius masculine is oppressing you. And it's also the number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is destined to happen. It's like to push you to either break free or find peace in the situation. Remember, all the fire signs have this new passion. All the earth signs have finding peace, finding a peaceful place to go. But you're still taking some of your swords with you, which is some thoughts you're hanging on to. But there's at least peace here. You could be in a gondola. You could be in Las Vegas in a gondola. Or you could be in Venice in a gondola. Or you could have a picture of a gondola on your wall. So let's see what, a lot of air is coming up. So there could be a lot of hot air or bubbles bubbling up. I'm getting hot springs and cold springs. So you might be doing that to help you relax. This is for Libra. 5 is the Hierophant. And this could be any kind of patriarchal thing, right, of control. Any kind of societal norm. And this is going along with those norms. This also could be a Taurus, a religion, an establishment, a marriage. And we definitely have like Cleopatra type energy coming up here, and dark energy. Maybe you're seeing a lot of dark energies when you close your eyes to go to sleep at night. Maybe you're having nightmares. Maybe you feel like you're being psychically attacked. Or maybe you're learning how to clear your field. And this is for Libra. But there's a romantic tie here. It's draining you. And it could be with a Taurus energy, for sure. What do we have for Scorpio? We'll go back to everything. I'll pick everything up at the end. So Scorpio, we have the 10. Well, this is another 10 of cups, which is that emotional fulfillment. It's satiety here. Okay, so Scorpio, you are perhaps overindulging here. It's not reversed. It's not in a bad way. But he looks like he's overindulging, right? Satiety with 10 of cups. It may be too much enjoyment. It's not reversed, but this also could be the end to an emotional cycle or end to a family, perhaps with a narcissistic energy. So again, Taurus and Libra. Maybe one of you has both, or maybe in a relationship, one of each. Maybe you're both with Scorpio, and one's a Taurus and one's a Libra. But there's some kind of agreed ending here. This is very much in their truth and integrity, and this is very narcissistic energy. It also could be a parent, like I said, the justice of perhaps an ending with a parent, perhaps getting them into a facility, or perhaps someone who may have passed recently. And then we have for Sagittarius, the Queen of Swords. Now she's upright. She's in her truth. Let's see here. It's a very strange picture. Her arm looks like it's a Barbie doll arm and it's been twisted or put on the wrong way. So it's very interesting because the Queen of Swords is the war widow, right? She's already been hurt. She's in her integrity, though, and very much of the light traditionally. But here she doesn't even look like she's got the will to do anything. Like her arm's been put on the wrong way. It's kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas where they sewed her arm on the wrong way. And so every time she tries to wield her sword, she stabs herself instead. Oh, that's very interesting. That's a very twin energy, right? Every time you try to be in your truth without love, you end up hurting yourself. So that's very significant for Sagittarius. So you're only hurting yourself with what you do, with what you say. It's not even worth trying to say because you're just going to hurt yourself again. Why do I always do this to myself? But yet you're free at the same time. You're learning the price of freedom and what freedom really means. And then we have Capricorn, which again is that kind of that same energy. But we have the Queen of Wands here. She's upright. But she definitely thinks she's the queen here. We've got the Statue of Liberty in a very big way. This is like a child looking up to this person. This person making themselves so much above the child, right? And here's the pet. Like, okay, my pet. So the child is very insignificant to the Statue of Liberty, Queen of Wands, right? She is everything. She is your liberty, right? And that's interesting because we have the pine cone here, which is the pineal. I feel like because there's a Queen and Page of Pentacles both reversed here, it's like the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Wands as well. So she's got fire and earth in her chart. So Capricorn with fire, she may be abusing her power here with this child. And that's why the child is hurting themselves. And they could both be one person as well. It could be the inner child of the Queen of Pentacles reversed, with the Queen of Wands being her, hurting herself. Or it could be a Queen of Wands outside yourself, but it's different from the one under here who's reversed, because this one's upright. But it could be the same, because this one's abusing their power, right? The little person is thinking that they're all mighty Oz, and they're not. They're just the Queen of Wands, just a normal person who's fiery and magnanimous, perhaps gives off that very star-like quality. And this could be a matter of overconfidence as well. Most people have a lack of confidence, and then other people may be confident, and there's those few who have an overconfidence about them, and everyone is always wondering, why are they so happy with themselves? But it works for them because they're still using that happy or positive energy, even though they think it's true, but there's a distorted perspective on themselves. So it can work for them, but it ultimately will work against them because of the people responding to that energy, that play of the shadow. So here we have Aquarius, which is that very harsh energy. I would say Aquarius is the harshest of all the signs today, and there's cruelty. So number 9 is the Hermit, and we have the 9 of Swords, which is suffering in silence. So you could have Virgo in your chart, and there's definitely some kind of abuse going on here, or lie, or going through a split, and there's definitely cruelty going on in the split. And we'll get to that in a second too. With Pisces, we have the Eon reversed. So again, this is the 20 of the Judgment card. And this person, the one superimposed figure here has their finger over at their lips. It's like kissing one finger to kiss someone, or to tell them to, keep your lips closed. But it's a vague figure. Perhaps someone's seeing spirits. I'm getting the inside of an avocado as well. Someone's feeling judged by what has been said, or someone's asking for a kiss because someone else is refusing to give them a kiss. Feeling judged, and that's very wish the Pisces here, because there's a masculine feminine energy. That the Emperor, he's upright, they're both upright, but he's begging for forgiveness of some kind. Maybe he didn't mean to do something, asking for a kiss, but she's refusing that love. So that's Pisces. All right, so what comes up for everyone is disappointment. So today is a disappointing day, and that's the Five of Cups, which is the grieving card. Loss, regret, guilt, shame, you know, all of those things at play today, including not letting go of the past. Okay. So the bottom of the deck for everybody is the Hangman. And this could be just stretching too. If really getting that chest stretch, it's really important to stretch these muscles. I was just thinking of that before I did the video. So it's really important to stretch these muscles out in your chest because we always sit so much. So you want to expand the other way. So you could hang upside down, or you could lie down and stretch, or just stretch your arms back and down, or up and down. Oh, I'm sorry, my mic wasn't even plugged in. Sorry about that. Hopefully you'll have a better sound now. I'm sorry about that. All right, so now Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? So I'm Virgo, and my mic wasn't plugged in. And I have oppression and being silenced. So that might have been why. I just had to plug something back in. So let's see with Scooby. What do we have for Aries? The Joker. Well, he's having fun. It's like, yeah, but this is like someone who's being foolish with Aries. You know, it's like a young person doing something stupid, not out of malintent, but just because of their immaturity with the Prince of Cups. For Taurus, we have Scooby. I want to shuffle again for Taurus. Hold on. All right. Taurus needs to be their own cheerleader here with the 9. Yeah, and they are. They're putting themselves out there. And this could be, again, this could be an overconfidence person, which can be, who else was coming up like that? Yeah, Capricorn and Taurus are coming up like that. So either Taurus is being their own best cheerleader, putting themselves out there. For Gemini, we have the 7 of Scooby reversed. This is, there he's stretching his chest muscles. That's so funny. This is, you really need to do that, Gemini. See, we had to bring Scooby into this. All right, so for Cancer, what do you have for Scooby? We have the King, but he's reversed. So the King, he can do anything, right? He can spin plates on his 2 thumbs on 1 foot. But this is Cancer saying, no, if I do that, I break plates. So I'm just going to hang out. It's like I'm saying I can do anything better than you can. So it's like Cancer letting go of their competitive edge. Because here it's all very positive with the King of Cups. But this king may be making the feminine energy feel like she can't do anything. The King's making her feel like she can't do anything. And so that's why he's like giving her a party or something, or dessert to make up for it. So what do we have for Leo? What's Scooby say for Leo? The 3. So this is like a cheerleader. He's very flexible. And 3 is the Empress. And this could also be, instead of being a negative thing, like not being a cheerleader, and like, this is like very aggressively cheering someone on. Instead of doing that, somebody could literally be doing handstands on their knuckles, right? More self-discipline, as opposed to cheering someone else on, perhaps cheering themselves on. And that's for Leo. maybe Leo feels mad at this friend because they're always their biggest cheerleader, and when they need help, they feel very judged by them. So what does Virgo have? 5. Please? May I have more? This is Oliver in the movie Oliver asking for more porridge. It's like being abused and saying, may I have another, sir? That's so funny. All right, let's see. For Libra. Libra. We have the Joker. So literally the Joker was coming up with, trying to remember who it was. Cesar Romero played the Joker. So there may be a Libra coming up as a Cesar Romero, like a Romeo, but he played all sorts, like he's a chameleon. He plays all sorts of parts. He can be the Romeo, he can be the gay guy, he can be the Joker, right? That's what Cesar Romero was coming up as. And it's like entertaining people to deflect the attention away from self. So even though the Joker seems like they want attention, they're actually distracting you from the real thing at hand. Okay, so that's distracting there. Scorpio. 7 reversed. So this again for Scorpio is you really need to stretch your chest muscles as well. Okay. Oh, it's saying you and Gemini and Scorpio, you need to stretch your heart muscles. So it's not just stretching your chest muscles. You do need to do that, but it's about practicing using your heart more. And since we're dealing with dogs, it could be heartworms. Not that I'm laughing about that. It's just funny what comes up with Scooby-Doo. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. What do we have for Sag? We have, again, the same as Virgo. And again, Virgo is being oppressed by Sagittarius. So this is 2 people both saying, may I have another. They're both hurting themselves by hurting each other. And then for Capricorn. We have the 10. And he's doing a hula hoop. It's like doing 10 million things at once, and you expect me to do a hula hoop too? Again, remember, this is a mother-child dynamic that's negative. Like, how much more can you expect from me? And like, this is definitely a mother towering over a child. And the mother could feel the same way, towered over by the child who has all these demands on them. So what does Aquarius have here? I forgot to take this out. So this is Aquarius. You don't even have a Scooby-Doo card. You have the United States Playing Card Company. Access game rules for hundreds of card games. Learn more about Bicycle Bee, Hoyle Aviator, and other playing card brands. Research the history of playing cards. That might be a message for you there. Research the history of games, of playing cards. Access a downloadable USPC product order form for strategy and rule books. Maybe you need to follow the rules. Games, hard to find cards, and more. Contact us and find out what's new. And then they have all the symbols down here. So there's a lot of cruelty here. There's definitely game playing for sure. It's like when you ask for help and someone says read the instructions, but you can't. Maybe you're dyslexic and they don't realize that. Maybe it's just really hard for you. Your mind's not built that way to read. Now and directions make me nuts. If I can't figure it out without very simple directions, I am so put off. And that could be here where someone else refuses to help you or refuses to give you any kind of direction. Or maybe you really need to learn to do it on your own. Maybe you're being cruel to yourself. So what do we have for Pisces from Scooby-Doo? It's like you're doing like Haba Nagila or the Hoopa. or you're very pleased with your toenails. Maybe you just got your feet done and you're very pleased, something new that you did. That's so funny. Such a Pisces thing. Like they're mad, so they go get their toenails done, and they're very pleased with their toenails. And it's so funny because the guy in the card, let me put this back down here. I have to show you that. It's so funny. All right, so the next card for everyone then is the Joker, like no longer being the Joker. Or maybe you need to have more fun. That's definitely a true that. And then the underlying energy is trying to do too many things at once. Okay, so let's clarify here again. But I have to show you that Pisces. That is so funny. I have to use Scooby more often. Look at this. He's looking at her toes. And then here is Scooby looking at their toes. This could be someone saying, please let me do your toes. He could be into her toes, or he could just love like polishing like nails and toes, you know. It can be the person at your spa who you normally have, and maybe you're mad at them because they weren't there for you last time, or they did a bad job, or they screwed up. And this is someone making up for it, and you're very pleased. This is so funny. All right, so you have to tell me, Pisces, if that applies to you. All right. But again, Pisces, you have the wheel reversed. So it's just not time or things are slow. So while things are slow, you might as well get your toes done, right? And then for air signs, Aquarius, you need to read the playbook. Oh, is it Silver Linings playbook? So somebody might have some kind of autism or ADHD, any kind of thing like that. Very interesting. So whatever your issue is, Aquarius, Silver Linings. What's the title? Playbook. That movie is coming up for you guys. You need to read the playbook. Play by play, one step at a time. Read the directions. Stop punishing yourself. Stop looking at things that hurt you. Let's see here. All right. Aries. Maybe there's an Aquarius Aries thing here. We had Pisces and Aries, so maybe someone with Pisces has Aquarius in their chart as well. Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay. Needing attention. That's why you're juggling over there. You want attention. After the war, feeling PTSD, right? Here's some major energetic exchange. You're expressing feelings, desires, literally an energetic exchange with someone after the war. PTSD, maybe talking about it. But this is feeling like a failure after the war, or just really being needy for attention, right? This could be doing things kind of shady under the radar as well. And this could be energetic exchange under the radar. But the war is now over. I'm going to pick your cards up for you here. So again, we have reaping the rewards of your efforts in separation, heartbreak, third-party situations, perhaps playing the harp, or someone's pulling your heartstrings. This could be manipulation as well. And this is also, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words. So reaping the rewards of whatever you put out there. The Prince of Cups being immature, and there's that immaturity energy. So it's not doing something to hurt others, it's out of emotional immaturity. Because now you have this, feeling like a failure, doing things under the radar, and just expressing your feelings no matter what. It's like a, childlike energy. So it's really about, just taking responsibility for your actions, Aries. you know, and stop avoiding. Like it's like you're entertaining so people won't see what you're really doing behind the scenes because you're doing things under the radar. But this can be an energetic, this can definitely be a twin connection here. But you need to expose it instead of hiding it. So let's see what comes up for Taurus. I'm not going to leave these clarifiers out because I want all of you to have equal chance to get, let me shuffle it again, equal chance to get all the cards. So Taurus, you got the Ten of Cups, the Moon, and the High Priestess, which is actually very positive. This could be a happy ending, whether it's to emotional cycle or family cycle. Perhaps a happy ending to a secret, right? Because these are both secretive cards. This is also psychic abilities. This is finding emotional fulfillment at night, perhaps doing readings for people. So this is for Taurus. And Taurus is meditating, focusing on their heart space, perhaps learning how to use their psychic abilities. They're open up their third eye to get attention. Maybe they're doing it for the wrong reasons though. Because if they're doing it just to get attention, maybe they see other people getting attention and they want that attention. Maybe it's not because they want to be a reader or help others, but because they just want attention. So if you're not doing it for the right reasons, it may not manifest in the right way. There's definitely getting over some kind of lust or codependency here. And this could be your codependency of needing attention. There you are. See, this is like it's constantly cheering yourself on, perhaps even when you don't deserve it. So it's like there's an issue with the needing attention, not because there's anything wrong with getting positive attention, but this is not positive attention. You want attention just for the sake of attention. So there may be something there that needs to be worked on. Okay. Maybe you're seeing someone else find fulfillment and you want the same, but you're not being authentic to yourself. You're trying to do what someone else is doing. And that may not work for you. And there's Pisces and Cancer here as well for you. So you're Taurus, and there may be a Pisces or Cancer or both who are doing something maybe you want to do because you like the attention they're getting, the applause they're getting, but it may not be authentic to you. So that's the message. So for Gemini, oh, interesting. You got a bunch of cards that came out together. This is looking back, going back, or living in the past. The Queen of Wands, unhappy, dissatisfied, perhaps arrogance there. Again, the person who cheers themselves on too much, perhaps. There's a weakness here or need for strength and courage, perhaps to follow the rules. And that was coming up with Aries too. So Gemini, you might have some Taurus and or Aries in you. We have Leo and Taurus here. And this is Gemini, waiting for the ship to sail. And this could be some kind of Viking energy, waiting for them to leave. We have Chinese. This could be imports and exports. We have Chinese food and getting high as well here. Be waiting for a grass shipment here. This is Gemini, avoiding having to deal with something with a partner or business partner. There's some kind of avoid dance going on here. Someone's heart's getting stepped on and someone's dessert's being hidden. Like you can't, I'm going to step on your heart and hide your dessert. Like someone, a partner who's not really loving. Someone just can't wait for someone to leave. But it's not quite over yet with the incompletion here. And this is someone who needs, again, to stretch their chest muscles or, you know, use their heart muscle more. So try to use your compassion more, your heart muscle more. Gemini, perhaps with a Leo reversed or a Taurus reversed, or perhaps with some kind of tradition here, religion, marriage, institution here, looking back or living in the past as the Queen of Wands or with the Queen of Wands. And again, there's an avoidance there of someone who's unhappy or you're unhappy with them, feeling weak, not like it's not wanting to be in the traditional role. Like this one's more traditional, this one's not happy. And that's like the Gemini energy that's not happy. Like, but avoiding because of codependency. And it definitely can be within a marriage or some kind of
There could be some kind of a Leo who's out of control here, and this could be someone in the church, whatever religion you are. The Queen of Wands could be a Leo, but she could be a Sag or an Aries as well. But there definitely could be ego death going on here. Weakness in the needing to bow down to a religion. And someone's just not jiving with that. So that's with Gemini. So with Cancer, see what's going on with Cancer. I'm sweating it up here. Quincy Jones I want to get. Quincy Jones? And now I'm getting Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Is that Quincy Jones? Anyway, that's coming up for Cancer. We have the patient angel, or that higher love, perhaps a Sagittarius, spreading the word about child abuse, a negative past, or difficult children. This is a child who may be frustrated and have temper tantrums, or someone who's totally uninspired without ambition. This also can be a child who's bouncing off the walls. Maybe they have ADHD or some kind of spectrum of autism or bipolarism, but it's really energetic here because this one's bouncing off the walls, or they're tired or sick. And then here is someone grounding and integrating a message of love, being bored, right? This is a child bored. They're not given something for an outlet for their physical energy here. And there's difficulties here. And there could be two children here. One talks a lot and the other one's uninspired or frustrated and all over the place. So someone's being a patient angel with them. So that could be a Cancer being maybe too patient with their kids, or not patient. And well, the King of Cups is coming up upright. These are just bored kids though. Let's ding. That's a confirmation. Maybe you need to find something, for their energy to be outlet. So it's the King of Cups. It's like you're in your own head. You're not even paying attention to the kids, and you're making it up to them with a party. Okay? So maybe you need to spin plates for the kids to entertain them. Okay? Maybe you've been focusing so much on yourself that your kids, it's not like anything was negative, but now it's like you're turning your energy onto your children to give them things to do, so they're not so bored. Maybe it's just not time yet, maybe they need to learn to be still and ground and integrate things. And maybe teach them to meditate, that there's a purpose for boredom. Okay, so for Leo. So again, Leo, you're feeling your energies. Okay. So, oh, hold on. You got a lot of cards too. They keep coming. All right, Leo, you're feeling judged, or there's an announcement or wake-up call here going on. There's a message of love, or a child is being very loving, and then exposing all, perhaps their heart. We have Aquarius and Leo here with Leo. And then we have the Emperor reversed, which came up initially for Aries reversed. So this could be an Aries person for sure, but there's definitely a counterpart here. The Empress is upright, or this is Aries and Taurus, or an Emperor and Empress. So, well, it's coming up as the Emperor and the Empress. So he's reversed, she's upright, but she's pretending not to know that there's anything wrong with the Emperor, because she doesn't want to have to deal with it. She likes her high position here. So, Leo, I don't know if you're dealing with your parents or grandparents, exposing a discord here, or perhaps they're splitting up and they were keeping it to themselves because they didn't want the kids to worry about it, or because we have the Knight of Pentacles there. Maybe the parents were just trying to avoid telling the kids because they didn't want to upset them. But this is about someone coming in with help or a proposal, or taking one last look back forward before going back. And this can deal with children. We have got 2 little ladybugs there and a bunny. So it could be a pet and kids, whatever it is. But feeling judged, this could be someone who has to leave a family because he got someone else pregnant. Or a friend, again, like I said before, who's making Leo feel judged. And it can be Scorpio. Like when Leo was always cheering them on, and then now feeling judged by the other person. So that's Leo. Leo feeling judged. The Leo feeling judged when this other person is actually just trying to be loving. And it could be the other way around too, where Leo's making the other person feel judged, which can be Aquarius, can be, was Scorpio coming up there? Yeah, Scorpio, can be Aquarius or Scorpio. Or, earth energy here. So either which way, someone's feeling judged. But there's a wake-up call here to a message of love, or a child offering love, exposing all, or just happiness of the children. Like doing it for the happiness of the children, staying together for the children, and pretending not to know, keeping it to themselves. So perhaps saying you were doing it for the children, but I don't know if it helped or not here. Someone's definitely feeling judged. All right, so for Virgo, Ace of Swords is reversed, so some kind of split lie. And again, Aquarius has this. And it's like Aquarius is receiving the cruelty perhaps in a breakup here. Virgo could be in a breakup as well with Aquarius, or they could be around that energy. It doesn't have to be part of it. But this one's feeling silenced and this one's feeling cruelty. So one's giving the silent treatment, the other one's being mean. And this is definitely could be a breakup between a Virgo energy and an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be your sun sign though. Just whatever you're mainly expressing here. There's some kind of split, divide, lie, big lie, or a need for clarity in the situation. Somebody dumped. There's 2 aces here, which means they're getting ready to turn around. So for Virgo, this stuff is clearing in order for this new beginning. There is going to be truth coming in exchange for love. Okay? And the love is coming from a King of Pentacles. So it's actually, and he's upright now. So this is reversed right now because he's dealing with being dumped or dumping someone in a split. The King of Pentacles is upright, and that can be Virgo for sure. Now that the battle is over, and he's getting ready for new beginnings here. With the world is still a bit upside down, or perhaps dealing with the Divine Feminine in the 5D world. This is coming up for Virgo. So this looks negative, but it's actually going to flip around and be very positive, and he's upright. He may be a little bit snobby, but he's very, he does take care of a lot of people. He's a good man. And this is just getting past this war and this upside down world of social distancing. And there will be justice. Okay, so for Virgo, that's actually going to turn out good. For Libra, what do we have for Libra? We have justice, which is Libra. And Cancer reversed, or just feeling stuck in the state of emergency. Perhaps feeling like a failure, or needing attention, or doing things under the radar, post-war, PTSD, and expressing feelings back and forth. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a King and Queen between Virgo and Libra. There may be a connection there as well, because you may have both in your chart. So we definitely have Libra, Cancer, and a King and Queen of Pentacles both upright. So they may be separated, the Libra and the Virgo, perhaps by the social distancing, or just feeling stuck. Maybe someone's car broke down, or they're going through a breakup, a breakdown, a breakthrough, or break in. Any of those things can come up here. Some kind of justice system stuff, whether it's a divorce or a break in a contract, a need to move but stuck right now, feeling like a failure or needing attention. This can be an attention whore type energy too. This is also just doing things under the radar. Perhaps need for apologies. And there's a lot of energetic exchange going back and forth. This could be the arrows of love, expressing feelings, desires, communications, and a lot of back and forth travel, perhaps between Libra and the Queen of Pentacles. So again, I didn't show you Virgo's cards again. So Virgo is very just oppressive, stuck, being silenced, oppressive. May I have another? And then we have Libra, which is drained, unhappy, overexposed, burned, perhaps in a romantic tie. Could be a third-party twin situation. And there's the Hierophant. There could be a Taurus and a Leo involved. And just trying to pretend like everything is fine and fun and games in order to deflect from that situation. But that was, I just gave you the explanation of what actually is happening there. So what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. Well, Scorpio's got attention. Scorpio, good news, leading the way, but perhaps coming into someone who may be a little bit defensive to what you have to say or tell them. And this is someone, right, who's trying to hold back their emotions. So where Libra is coming forward with this upright, they don't know if it's going to be received well. So there's definitely a Libra-Scorpio connection here, right? Queen of Pentacles reversed. So either way, whether you're the Scorpio or the other person's the Scorpio, someone's bringing in good news, but this Queen of Pentacles, whether it's Scorpio or the other person, may not receive it well. So you're not sure about that or not. But it does look positive here. There's being third energy or new passion, creativity, and growth offered from the High Priestess. The Secret. This could be your own psychic abilities as well, Scorpio. Or this can be a Pisces, or even Virgo comes up with this at times because it's that very virginal energy. All right, that's for Scorpio. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, you are letting go to make repairs, amends, fix things up, perhaps fixing up your place or fixing up a relationship. This is recovery from financial issues, perhaps destitute, homeless, or just in exile from a group or a religion or whatever it is, a relationship. Also could be injury and illnesses and a lot of hospital or office visits, and now recovering from all that. And this could be someone who's emotionally not available right now because they're recovering from this. And there could be some depression for sure here in an imbalanced relationship here. Okay. So, and this is Sagittarius. Okay, so just not emotionally available right now because they're healing from depression or making up for whatever was happening. They don't have a lot of money to spend, but it's about spending a little to fix things up, whether it's your home or your relationships. And again, feeling depressed or loss of hope, perhaps some arrogance here because of inequity. This can be debt, scams, not sharing, not wanting to share, because maybe you're just still recovering so you can't share right now. Just still feeling like the wounded warrior. This is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, again, is like Virgo saying, may I have another? So it's really giving yourself the freedom now to heal from this energy here, right? The Queen of Swords, who was very twisted and hurt, and saying, may I have another? So it's very much about not hurting yourself anymore and knowing your limits and when to tell people they have to go away. So let's see what Capricorn has. It also could be somebody offering their hand. I mean, between Sag and Virgo, it can be hurting each other or literally extending a hand to each other, or putting their hand out for a ring to be put on it, literally. Pretty funny. Capricorn. That's not clear. Capricorn. Capricorn. So this is the bunch that just came out for Sagittarius. So Capricorn and Sag are connected, but there's more here. It's a little bit different. They still have the debt and wounded warrior victim issues here. Depression with this King of Cups, but this is different for Capricorn. So this is feeling uncomfortable in this situation, perhaps with child abuse or difficult children or a negative past, whether it's with twin, children, siblings. There's someone, a soulmate that you're on the outs with and uncomfortable about that. And again, this part is the same as the Sagittarius. So it's about Sagittarius and Capricorn perhaps making up. And it could be a dynamic between Virgo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. And these two are more abusive towards self, though. It's like children being abusive towards self. And Capricorn's expected to just do too much. Virgo and Sag are saying, more please. And here's Capricorn trying to do it all. But they're not being appreciated. And they're hurting themselves. But so is Sag. They're all hurting themselves because this one's being silent. This one's probably addictive behavior. And then this one's addicted to work. So Aquarius. Aquarius, either avoiding disaster or in the aftermath of sudden events, explosions, eruptions, epiphanies, whatever it is, in order to release self. It's more like the aftermath because it released you. You had to go through this harsh energy, Aquarius, in order to release yourself, right? Release yourself in order to find affection and love from someone else, perhaps. Whatever situation you were in, it wasn't good. So divine timing came in to blow it out of the water, which was really hurtful to you and cruel, but it's like being cruel to be kind. Because in order for you to find love, you had to leave or exit your situation and rise above. And this can also be awakening and coming out, or just not sleeping well. That's Aquarius. All right, so, and Silver Linings Playbook, and then Pisces. That flipped right over. Are you flipping out? Awakening to dysfunction of family, or loss of money, or making a big purchase. This could be a big ego too. This could be a great idea, or literally going through an awakening to dysfunction of family or financial issues or distortion of how you spend money. So, and it could be someone around you too. Let's see, we have the Knight of Pentacles is coming up too with the Knight of Wands. So this could be your children or can be friends around that you're hanging out with. And I have to say so because my daughter's Pisces and she was just in Las Vegas with her friends. So literally, this is hanging out with your friends. This one got drunk, right? This one's the player trying to find someone to have sex with. And this one's trying to give them a healthy choice, right? Either showing them the dysfunction of their ways and the way they spend money, or the way they are just coming from a dysfunctional family, thinking that this is okay behavior. But there's definitely an awakening here with friends to each other, like helping each other out. It's like one big family of dysfunction, which is we all accept each other. So remember that this is Pisces or someone, which one you are, I don't know. But this is someone not having it with this one, trying to make up to them, or wanting to do their toenails and not wanting them to do it. Feeling judgmental or feeling judged by the emperor, right, who thinks he knows everything. This could be having discussions about the elections as well, and they're not having it. Feeling judged, but in the end, it's like talking to at the salon, talking to the person who's doing your toenails, or your friends are there with you talking while you're getting your toes done. But no matter what you're upset about here, in the end, you love the work that was done on your toes. It's just having fun with friends and allowing each other's dysfunction. So Pisces, it's kind of like you're an example of loving each other, both the light and the shadow, in a way it's coming up really good, actually. So what was coming up after that? So the bottom of the deck then for Pisces was, or for everyone, is coming up as grief, loss, regret, not letting go of the past. And then the overall card is coming out for you as you're about, this is withholding, time, money, and energy, new life, loans, paybacks, but it's about the change. This is also magnetizing unity consciousness, the gold coin. It's like creating that momentum to make a big, bold move forward to a whole new life of perfect contentment. So that's coming up for you. Okay, so going from the grief, which we're all feeling now, to almost that time for that new life. Okay, so we're going to pull an energy deck card for everybody. See what's going on. So nobody's love life is really on target today, which is fine. It's just showing you what you're clearing right now and to love all parts of yourself. So let's start with Aries. What is your card, Aries? That came right out. The thinking woman. So you may need to go back into intellectual pursuits, maybe do some reading or going back to school, perhaps a new outfit. Maybe you want to discovering what field you want to go into. Maybe you want to do fashion design or hairs and hair design. We have 47, which is the 7 of Cups. You have so many options. You may be seeing synchronicities or just heaven in your eyes, but grounding that heaven in your eyes, not being confused, like whittling down your options to just one perhaps butterfly that's leading you just in one direction instead of 7. Okay, so that's coming up for Aries. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus has 3 cards. We have the 24 of adjacent possibilities. This one's out the window. But there's other open doors here that you can try, but you're just stubborn, so you're stuck on the one window that fell out. The man holding the heart is grieving, right? Doesn't want to let go of the goddess of the moon, which is 52, which is that the one grieving, the one with their twisted arm. Who had the one with the twisted arm? Where is she? Oh, there she is. It's Sagittarius. So Sagittarius had that Queen of Swords that was really distorted, and that's the false light here. So the distorted Queen of Swords and the masculine Sagittarius here needing to look for adjacent possibilities because it's just not working here. Okay, there's deceit, and that's the Knight of Wands. All right, so there's sadness, regret, shame, guilt, being guilted by the false light, and deceit. So it could be the masculine can be the one deceived by the false light Queen of Swords, whose arm is sewn on the wrong way with her sword. She keeps stabbing herself. And then this is the deceit energy. So the masculine can be the guilted one or the deceitful one, or both. And then this is definitely distorted energy. So it's not blaming either sex. And then here's the parent going, what? What did I do? What did I do? The Magician in the Mirror is the Knight of Swords. That's Taurus. What do we have for Gemini? That slid right out. Aren't you a slippery little devil? You have action. So the polarities are merging together. Look at that, Gemini. It's going to look up for sure. Happy family. Once you bring these polarized views together and merge, it's going to be one big happy family. So there may be multiple families coming together. 17 is the star, 4 is the emperor. And then we have the woman holding a heart. Okay, so there's really happiness coming up for you, Gemini. Just hang in there. All right, and stretch your heart muscles. Cancer. Appreciation, 15. So just love your shadow side. Love both the light and the shadow. Show appreciation and gratitude each day. That's it for you. Oh, we also have the, you may be connected to the Liberty here. So this is Capricorn. So Cancer and Capricorn, they're each other's polarity. So finding gratitude in your side that is overconfident in themselves. Or this is the one who's achieved everything, but she's not happy about it because she's too focused on the time. Okay, so she's being miserable. So it's just showing gratitude for all parts of your life and being patient. Showing patience and appreciation, and throat chakras being activated here. That's for Cancer. So for Leo, what do we have? Leo. Take off the mask, Leo. 5 is the Hierophant, and 31 is expansion energy, your door to value. In order to get what you want, you have to remove the mask. Now, Leo isn't someone who usually hides themselves, but there may be something about yourself that you are hiding, or someone else in your life is hiding. So if they don't remove their mask, it may be time for you to go. You need to find out what exactly you value and then go for that. So you might have to leave behind something, but don't judge yourself either. Maybe you were judging yourself and you were hiding an aspect of yourself which was keeping you chained. So really, this is about stability, safety and security, and stable foundation. You really need to understand what you truly value before you go forward, Leo. You might want to journal too and form a strategy or an exit plan. All right, so for Virgo. Virgo. That came right out. So there's envy there. Whether it's you or someone around you, it's 20, again, judgment. So there may be Leo and Virgo dealing with judgment issues together. Leo can feel very judged by Virgo. And maybe Virgo can feel very judged by Leo because Leo wants to get attention, not give it. So Virgo's not going to like that. And they're going to feel judged because Leo doesn't want to give them attention. They want to get attention from them. And Leo's mad at Virgo for giving them practical attention, which is not the kind of attention they want. So there's kind of that clash of the titans between Leo and Virgo here. Some kind of envy or judgment. And it can be a dark mother energy, right? A dark boss. But there is victory here over the dark. Victory over the dark for Virgo. So this is being silenced, and this is your victory over being silenced. And it's definitely dark mother energy. So whatever energies you were raised in. And Virgo often can have a very, controlling mother because they're very shy children usually. So this is becoming victorious, and this is the twin flame energy of choosing a new path, one that's not of judgment. So that's Virgo. We have the 7th chakra coming up too. So there may be a child involved who needs to find their happiness. Maybe what they thought they wanted didn't make them happy, or maybe what they were pushed to do by their mother, and this can be you, didn't make them happy, and you found your own way. So it's just showing that, whether this is you with the mother, or this is your child now, and letting them discover their own way as well. So for Libra, what do you have? Libra. Caring connections, 14, patient angel, and angel of balance, so Libra. Okay? There was definitely some hiding of energies here with you, but it's all about the caring connections, the one-on-one energies, and balancing your life. 48 is the walking away and within. So you need to, instead of sitting in uncomfortable energies, Libra, it's time to walk away and find balance, just loving yourself. And Libra loves one-on-one connection. So door to personal healing and happiness, bring the outdoors in, purify your space, allow the rainbow, not just for others, but for you, Libra. All right. So for Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. The false light. Look at all that darkness. So Scorpio, very deep and dark. The goddess of the moon needs to give up holding up the false light and stand back and take a larger perspective of the world. That's not just about your deepness, right? Because Scorpio can go very deep. It's like needing to let go of the false light and step outside themselves to see it's not this at all. It's about this. It's not about the moon. It's about the earth. Very cool, Scorpio. So as deep as you can go inside is as far out a perspective that you're supposed to go. Since you can go so deep, you can also go so far to the outer limits. Sagittarius. Storm warning. Third eye opening. Turn for the better. Page of Cups is that innocence. And you also are taking a larger perspective. So you may have Scorpio in your chart as well. But this is more about your third eye opening. For Scorpio, it's about getting out of your inner world and seeing the larger perspective. For Sagittarius, it's the divine timing coming in to stir things up, to totally open up your third eye or your crown. And here we have it's opening your third eye up to see this larger perspective, to literally remote view and go out to the outer limits and be the angel of love. Okay, that's for Sagittarius. Because Sagittarius is the angel of love. They just have to not abuse themselves by abusing others. And Sagittarius can do that in a very sexual way, right? Be players and stuff like that and get addicted to things. So it's about loving yourself and taking that larger perspective. Capricorn. Same as Libra. Exactly. Both cards came out again. It's the same as Libra. Capricorn, you have a tie to Libra. Maybe you have both in your chart, about one-on-one connections and balance. But your third card is financial constraints, and Capricorn's not used to dealing with financial constraints. So this may be coming into a relationship with someone who has financial constraints, or going through an ending or transformation, which is okay. Okay, it's just being patient with all that. There may be some anxiety issues too with the moon here, the false light. So they may be connected to some constraints there, whether it's financial or otherwise, because of their own anxiety issues or because of anxiety issues of someone around them that they may be responsible for. All right, so for Aquarius, what's all that with this abuse here? And it could be your own cruelty to someone else too, because Aquarius can be very detached. Maybe you're getting a taste of that medicine, so you're getting the same. Caring connections. So Capricorn, Libra, and Aquarius. Caring connections, angel of balance, and again, so you may be on the other end of this here. You may be this here. This is Aquarius, where this is Capricorn and Libra energy. Okay. So for Pisces, last one. Where are we? We're at 122.27. The Magician, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. Pisces. Oh, that came right out. There we go. What a way to end. Pisces in perfect balance, because you're loving your dark and your light, walking away from whatever doesn't serve. And there's the 27. The 22 and 27 came up with the time. All right. The Fool, with an open heart, taking a leap of faith to find your passion. And look what's waiting behind door number whatever. The 43 have come together with a man holding a coin and cornucopia. So there you go, Pisces. There's some very good news. It's like you're setting the pace for all, because you are the dream weaver. You're bringing everything back into balance. Very cool. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I liked that a lot. Yeah, it's almost time. You're going to, like Pisces, you're going to turn the Wheel of Fortune around. And the cup, you need to, all of the air signs need to purge it out in order to turn the cup upright, because that's up, they're both there, which means they're meant to be upright. The earth signs are already finding peace, so they're already in the change, and so is the fire signs is inspired. They're going to blast things forward all of a sudden, you're going to see. So make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Ground yourself and just be happy as you can. When you're not happy, love that too. Okay, it's a time for rebirth. I'm just looking at an egg. It's time for the egg to crack open. I'll see you soon, guys. Have an amazing day. Rise and be loved. Bye.